Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, ma'am and everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Marwa Putri Bulkhairi with student ID number 20018072. Today I would like to present the article by Siti Zainab Muhtar with the title Using Social Media in the English Teaching and Learning Process. So let's get started. Alright, these are the contents that we will discuss. The first one is background, and the second one is literature review, and the third one is research method, and the fourth one is result and discussion, and the last one is conclusion. Right, next. Alright, we come to the first one, which is background. Alright, as we know that social media, most of the people in this era use social media in their daily life, right? So the use of social media can also be a powerful tool, powerful educational tool to make students interested in learn English. So here teachers can use several apps or websites to learn English in their classrooms. So let's see the first one. Social media enables teachers and learners to link and communicate in new interesting ways. So here, teachers and learners can communicate each other to use several apps or websites like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, blogs, or YouTube. So all of these applications or websites may provide them to have a dialogue, exchange their ideas, or find the solutions of the problems that they face in the teaching and learning process. And let's see the second one. It's considered a great source of materials. Here, teachers may adapt some materials from social media to learn English for their students. So teachers should consider which the materials can improve the students in learning process or not. And also the teacher should choose any materials that will be able to engage their students to effectively and cognitively in language which is to achieve their communicative competence and purposes in learning English. And let's see the third one, relies on written words. So here we know that on social media students may communicate with other people in an online way. They may write or have a conversation with other people in English, or communicate it or by posting a comment, or maybe they have to think about the captions on Instagrams about their posts. So they will write it in English, which may improve their English skills. Okay, let's see the second one. It's literature review. We know that social media refers to social software in the form of websites and online groups such as social networking and microblogging. So here, these articles, the researchers discuss three types of social media. First one is a blog, and the second one is Twitter, and the third one is Facebook. All right, let's take a look one by one. First one is blog. Web blogs are also reportedly as one of the form of social media. So millions of people have create their own blogs and use them to write things from range from news and perceptions about some specific issues. And the next one is Twitter. So Twitter have the same function of blog. So students may write their opinions or ideas in the Twitter. But the difference is on the Twitter, the students just can write small messages. For example, they just can write 140 characters in the Twitter. And the last one is Facebook. Facebook has become one of the most great application that students and teacher can use to the learning English. On Facebook, on Facebook, students can share the materials or collaborations or communicate with each other. It's different. And also in Facebook, they can share videos, educational videos on Facebook, and then discuss it on a groups, and then discuss it in online ways. So teachers and students may use Facebook to keep in touch with their online friends or someone else. All right, we come to the next slide, is the use of social media. The first one is potential for better learning. So social media has many opportunities, right? So here students can use social media to express themselves or find the informations, collaborate or learn together, or knowledge sharing on social media. And the second one is engage the students in practice English. So students who use social media in their life, they can increase their technology and communication skills. And the third one is provide more input. So as we know that social media provides real-life language and models how native speakers actually interact with each other. So here teachers can suggest students to keep the unfamiliar vocabulary or structures that they find on the social media and discuss it later in the classroom. And next, encourage students to interact with each other in class or online ways. And the next one is develop critical thinking skills. So to do this, teachers may make a group, online group, for example, Google group or something, WhatsApp group or something like that, to have discussions on that. For example, teachers may pose a question, then the students may respond that discuss it on the group. And the last one is personalized learning. Next, it's research method, and the first one is research design. So the research design used in this article is qualitative descriptive research. And the next, population and sample, it's consists of 7 level students at senior high school, one Sopeng Riaja Baru at South Sulawesi, and then the last one is instrument. So the researcher used the questionnaire to collect the data. All right, next we come to result and discussion. So the first table, it's the role of social media in English development. So from this table, we can clearly see that there are more than 50 respondents or students which is agreed and strongly agreed with this statement, which is the social media use plays a dominant role in vocabulary development. So it's just it's just uh, it's just a number of students that disagreed with this statement. And next, social media use is difficult for learners. So from this table, we can see that the purple one and the blue one, it's disagreed and strongly agreed. Disagreed, I mean. So we can conclude that from this table that the students are disagree with the statement that social media is difficult for learner, which is students can use social media easily to learn English, right? And we come to the next table. It's about the use of social media is more interesting than books. So let's see the tables again. It's the red one is a higher frequency, which is agreed. From this table, we can see that many students agreed. I mean, more of 60 students are agreed with the statement that social media is more interesting than books. Yeah, sometimes students will bored when they have to read several pages of books, right? So they get more interested when they learn it from social media. And next is this next table. Learners do not feel boredom while social media for language learning process. So as I told you before, that yeah, social media is make students didn't feel bored when they use it for learning. So here we see that most of students are strongly agreed. It's, I think it's more than 50 students agreed with this statement that yeah, social media is not they can use social media for a long time without feel bored. And then the last table, it's the students have lack of interest in use of social media. Like see that the purple one and the blue one, it's disagreed and strongly agreed. Disagreed, I mean, yeah, it's just yeah, many students are disagreed that yeah, social media is didn't lack of interest. They interested in social media when yeah, they are interested in learning English when they are use social media to learn it. Last part, it's conclusion. So let's see the first one. So social media has a great effect in improving a student's interest in learning English language, right? So yeah, the students may feel interested in learning English when they use social media. And the next one is English learner may use social media for a long time to learn English without feel any hesitation or boredom. Like I told you before, yeah, it's interesting to learn English use social media. Thus, it's the use of social media can affect the students' learning skills. It can affect which is the skills as speaking skills, writing skills, reading skills, and listening skills. And all these skills can improve when the students use social media to learn English. I think that's all my presentations. I'm sorry if I made a mistake. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.